Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here after a long 14 months. Future stars of AML Wrestling. Josh Gary here, joined by my broadcast partner, Brad Stutz. And Brad, do we have a loaded lineup here tonight?
We absolutely do. It is the culmination of the Future Stars Championship Tournament. We will crown the very first Future Stars champion in the history of this organization. There will be others, but there will never be another first.
I know, I am excited for that one, and we've got a lot of new faces showing up here at the AML Pro Wrestling Training Center in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. We've got students that are training here that are wrestling tonight, and we've got a couple familiar faces that fans are going to enjoy as well. And let's go ahead and send it down to Charisma.
Your first contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing 185 pounds, from the great beyond, the star of the show, Star Rider!
And Star Rider is the first competitor at the first Future Star show back in 14 months. It's just amazing.
So many of these young wrestlers have been chomping at the bit. It will be a story all night long.
His opponent.
Who has stayed in shape over the break? Who has honed their craft further? Who is ready to not just show up, but show out on the Future Stars of AML Wrestling? There's an energy in this room tonight that is unbelievable.
Yes, sir. And our first matchup here is definitely going to be fireworks. These guys are going to go all over the place.
156 pounds from Tila, Honduras, El
Gustavo and Star Rider, two explosive talents, and what a way to come back after 14 months with this explosive one-on-one matchup.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be all action, all excitement. Two very fast-moving competitors. Do not blink, you may miss 5 or 6 things in this particular bout. Bell rings. Are we going to see a little show of respect here? Not quite.
Oh.
Not quite.
Yeah, what a show of disrespect from Star Rider here to open us up. And oh!
Gustavo, 2 big drop kicks. And going to take the man down. You've got to think. Oh. I was going to say, you've got to think a quick bout is at the horizon here. I almost wonder. Man, that's so good. Up and over the top, sending him all the way the length of the ring. I almost wonder if it's going to be in somebody's best interest to slow the other man down.
Oh, my goodness. Star Rider needs to check his boots for double laces. He just got yanked out of them, Brad.
Absolutely. 2 count there in our opening contest. We've got 7 great matchups tonight, culminating with the crowning of the first Future Stars champion in the history of this organization. More on that later. Star Rider. Good Lord, spun him with the backbreaker.
Oh, my goodness. A little bit of trash talk thrown in there right before that size 12 goes upside his chin, taking down Gustavo.
Star Rider with the cover. Only got 2. Star Rider, 5 years a pro, fighting out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Gustavo, in his 10th year as a pro, took a long layoff and has basically reignited his career in the past couple of years, Josh. And you see him right here at Future Stars of Wrestling. He's having to work his way back after that long layoff.
Yep. Yeah, Gustavo made an appearance at Future Stars before we took our break. I believe a one-on-one matchup, impressed the officials, but you know, we took that break, so we got to see what he's been working on, and I think that right hand is one of them. Oh my goodness.
Heavy hands from the man who fights out of the School of Morton, trained by the legendary Ricky Morton, Dr. Tom Pritchard, and others.
Yeah, and he definitely rides up and down the roads. I see this guy in North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, all over the place. The guy is definitely getting in the miles.
All the way up to the Ohio Valley.
Oh, he's able to get him.
Maneuvered him to the canvas, only got 2. Quick thinking there.
Psych.
I like that Gustavo is going for pins. He's going to win.
Man. Well, right now, I'd almost agree with him because he is definitely showing what he's got. AML officials here in the house. Basically, you know, Future Stars is a stepping stone to the main AML wrestling events that we just started back as well. All these guys want to put on a perfect performance to get a chance at that big shot, that big AML Wrestling Championship.
Absolutely, and you know, this has been the breeding ground for competitors like the Step Brothers, like JB Cole and others, to get opportunities on the main card.
Yes, sir. A lot of guys have come in, shown what they've got here at Future Stars of AML Wrestling, and have graduated on and are competing for the tag team championships and the prestige championship, you know, all around this state.
Makes you wonder as the training school rolls on and the Future Stars division continues to develop. Oh, face first into the canvas. Great combination with the double stomp into the cover. This could be all right here. Get that leg hooked. Only got two.
Goodness, Star Rider's definitely working on that lower back. I see the game plan forming now.
But it makes you wonder, Josh, who's going to be the first person to come out of the AML Wrestling Training Center and eventually become the AML champion?
Yeah,
who's going to be the first one to rise all the way through the ranks?
that journey is definitely interesting to watch. We've got a couple of graduates from the training center here competing tonight, so we'll get to see them. And, you know, it may be you're watching a star be born here right in front of your eyes.
Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Gustavo keeps the pace going.
Oh! Got him!
Spiked him right on his head.
Oh, the lights are on, but nobody's home, Brad. Look at that.
Yeah, Star Rider is napping on the bottom turnbuckle currently.
First man to his feet's going to have an advantage here. I got a feeling.
Yeah, he absolutely is.
Star Rider's got some spaghetti noodle legs going on.
Yeah, I don't know if Gustavo knows how badly his opponent is hurt here. He needs to capitalize. That was almost the old 5-arm. The old Terry Taylor 5-arm.
Uh-oh. Oh, man, I was looking for that monkey flip.
He telegraphed it. Gustavo going to the top. He has had great success coming off the ropes. Big cross body. No, sir.
Oh, my goodness. That's close considering this is our first matchup of the night. I can't be hoarse for our main event, Brad.
Oh, yeah, positively. We're out of practice, too.
Yeah, just like the wrestlers, we had a break as well. You got to get back into the swing of things, and the fans here in Winston-Salem are enjoying the new bells and whistles that we've got, our video production, our lighting equipment, our sound. It's like a new home.
Yeah, absolutely. Big shout out to the production crew. Oh, God, need him right in the mouth. Hooks the arm.
Oh, my goodness, turned him inside out.
Cradle suplex, cover, 2. I love that from Star Rider. You notice he planted him dead center of the ring. That man was not going to make a rope. He was going to have to kick.
Yep.
He was going to have to throw the body weight up in the air to get out of that pin. It did not win him the match, but I love the quick thinking to plant him dead center of the ring like that.
Oh, wait a minute. Star Rider going up top. Gustavo's in the drop zone. Oh, no water in the pool for Star Rider. This is Gustavo's chance if you're going to mount some offense.
Stomp attempt got nothing. Off the middle.
Oh, my God.
On the back of his neck.
Gustavo's got to capitalize here.
Yeah, he's got
Sets
to.
him up. Slices that bread. Is that it? 2, 3, and that's it. Gustavo wins.
Huge win in our opening contest.
Lo pongo a bailar la pelúa, si que no baile que lo despelucan. Hijo de puta no me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro Barbasol. Maldito conejo, ahora los miro de arriba y de lejos. Contacto no, hablen con mi manejo, pero él también va a pichar. Te juro que yo no me quise embichar. Ey, le metí hasta mi crush. Ya me aburraste chichar. Y yo sí soy Milly sin usar Richard. De aquí se retira y vamos a switchar. Voy a hacer el jefe, me van a
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the Mutants. And their opponent.
Brad, this is a very interesting matchup that we've got going on here. The charismatic Blackest Jack. Listen to this crowd react to just seeing his name on the video screen.
Yeah, maybe the most unique talent here in the Future Stars division. Maybe the most out there talent in the Future Stars division.
Out there, enigmatic, magnetic, just oozes charisma. For some reason, you know, just people just adore him. And he asked for a chance to show what he's got. And this is what the AML officials came up with. I hope they'll come up with some music.
Weighing 285 blood diamonds from the backwards of Marina's Trench, Blackest Jack!
Oh my goodness, look at that. Blackest Jack making his way to the ring, and listen to this crowd here in Winston-Salem. They love them some oddity that is Blackest Jack.
Yeah, definitely one of the most unique wrestlers on the Future Stars division.
Oh yeah, unique, enigmatic, magnetic. And, you know, he's going up against two individuals, came all the way from Tijuana, Mexico. Loco Gato and Ginger Gato, they are Dos Gatos. And as I understand it, Gato is Spanish for cat. So I'm sensing a theme.
I wonder if, well, there we've got our belt. I wonder if Blackest is a cat person.
You know, you're either a cat person or a dog person. And I think we're about to find out right now. And if you could see knees quaking,
yeah,
those two right there, right now.
I mean, look at, oh, throw him right into the, oh God! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Oh my God!
Bounced off the top rope, hit the staging.
I mean, I've heard of using the ring as a weapon, but good Lord.
Blackest, as you pointed out, big clothesline.
Oh my goodness.
As you pointed out though, Josh, like look at this man, look at those eyes. He does have an enigmatic presence, and the people are drawn to him. I don't want to say like, I don't want to throw a term out like cult, but he's got that charisma. People are drawn to him.
Yeah, and people say unorthodox offense, and Blackest Jack epitomizes that. And look, Ginger Gato is not really too eager to, yeah, you shouldn't have gone and done that.
Well, he's Loco.
Oh my goodness. No, Loco's the one that's on the ground. Well, they're both on the ground.
If you're in there with Blackest Jack, you're both Loco.
Good point, good point. Ginger Gato trying to figure out a game plan here, and Blackest Jack just goes straight to the gut. And, oh my goodness.
Tried to speak to some of the students, some of the young up-and-comers. Oh, guys, spiked him. You know, who trained you? How long you been wrestling? I try to talk to Blackest, he just says, been everywhere.
Yeah. What's funny, though, is if you ever get him talking, you can't get him to shut up. That's the deal. But a lot of people have never really heard Blackest Jack talk. He's done a couple videos that we posted online. That you can
this
see.
might be it. Good Lord, he spiked him twice, and that was all she wrote.
And here's your winner, Blackest Jack!
We didn't even have time to get into the backstory.
I know, right? Blackest Jack. There is so much more to this individual than what you just saw, ladies and gentlemen, but this is just a taste, a staple here at AML Wrestling, whether it be in the ring or in the truck. This guy just, oh my goodness.
Blackest Jack's story is to be continued.
He just pulled out some of his own hair, Brad. Oh my goodness. One thing's for sure, this crowd definitely loves them some Blackest Jack.
He may not be done.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
You know, a lot of these fans are going to be introduced to a lot of new faces here tonight. We might have some new favorites before the night's over.
Introducing first, weighing at a combined weight of 400 pounds from anywhere but Winston-Salem, Chris Fallow and Tommy Django, the Heart Killers.
I was about to take Charisma's job and say, you know, this is the Heart Killers. This is a brand new team that fans of AML Wrestling have never seen before. Chris Fallow has wrestled here before, but this is the first time here with his tag partner.
Chris Fallow and Tommy Django, the Heart Killers.
Apparently they weren't happy. Yeah, they weren't happy with the first one. They wanted a second one. And you notice they're billed from anywhere but Winston-Salem.
And their opponents.
You know, they did that just to get under the skin. Poke that bear.
I mean, they're not from here, so they're not wrong.
Well, true. Stop giving them credibility, Brad.
Weighing at a combined weight of 400 pounds from Florence, South Carolina, the future Nathan Cross, and God's gift to professional wrestling, Ryan Riley, the new age villains.
Now, interesting story with NAV here, Brad. Nathan and Ryan, travelers, just like Gustavo that we talked about earlier, travels up and down the road. You know, they last year won Tag Team of the Year in the Carolinas, right? But this is the first time as a team the fans of AML Wrestling are seeing this team as well. So, you know, not only are you going for the win, you're going for the hearts and the minds of the faithful here in Winston-Salem.
Absolutely, and that goes not just for the fans in attendance, that goes for the AML Wrestling officials, and oh, that's not nice.
They spent a whole 37 cents on that, Chris. Such a meanie.
In my opinion, Josh, other than our big championship match tonight, this may be the second most important matchup on this card for the simple reason that AML Wrestling officials are still scouting tag teams.
Oh, good point.
The big championship series that is continuing on for the next several months, we have learned that it will be the top 2 teams that eventually face off in a championship decision match. So every win counts. Every loss is crippling.
Oh, yeah. And what's amazing is that it could be any tag team. You know, a tag team could come in here on a Future Stars event and blow it out of the water.
Absolutely.
And impress the committee, the powers that be, and, you know, they get thrust into that opportunity. And, you know, there's a lot of good tag teams coming through the doors of AML Wrestling.
Yeah, positively, but you said it exactly right. Any team could come out of nowhere and win this thing, and you're exactly right. If either of these teams, or anybody for that matter, were to go 3-0, 4-0 at the next set of Future Stars events, by default, they would have potentially the best record of any tag team, depending on how the chips fall.
Yeah, and they would definitely have a very good argument to say, hey, we deserve to be in that final, that opportunity at the World, AML World Tag Team Championships. Those things have been defended in Europe, Japan, so they've definitely got some lineage there. So we got tag teams coming out left and right. No pun intended, Nathan Cross getting that right shoulder up. There goes the left.
All 4 of these guys are good-looking young athletes. They all came to the ring with a lot of energy, and they're looking to show out here. This is not somebody that came, you know, just to collect a check and go home.
Yeah.
Everybody here wants more.
Yeah.
They want more bookings. They want more opportunities. They want more chances to showcase at one of the premier wrestling organizations in the country, and no one is taking the opportunity here at Future Stars of AML lightly. Everyone thus far is here. They're in it to win it, Josh.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're brand new to Future Stars of AML Wrestling, it was created simply for the fact that we needed a launch pad for students that train here to show what they've got. But when I was running up and down the roads a couple years ago, I'd be in Pittsburgh, I'd be in Miami, I'd be in Atlanta.
Oh, great move.
New Orleans, and people are asking, how do I get onto AML Wrestling to show AML Wrestling what I've got? And so the doors have been knocked open wide here at Future Stars, and we've got teams that could main event any other event in the area, and, you know, they're having to show what they've got right here in Winston-Salem.
Looks like it's going to be the two big men.
Yeah, a little bit of a hoss battle here.
Strong collar and elbow. You got to think both of these big men are going to be looking to impose their will and move the other man around. Ryan Riley trying to slip out of that side headlock.
Yeah, I met Nathan and Ryan.
Oh, nobody went anywhere.
I didn't meet them quite like that. I'll put it that way. That was a meeting of the minds on a pro wrestling scale right there. Oh, agility from big Chris Vio there.
Yeah, very good agility.
But I met Ryan and Nathan working crew at Ring of Honor. Young guys had just gotten into the business, super hungry, wanting to learn, wanting the exposure. And it's amazing to see how far they've come. And I'm sure Chris Vio's amazed at how far Ryan Riley threw him.
Oh, man, tempers are starting to flare. We talked about how much this match meant to both teams, and we have got to fight. Listen to these people come alive. We've got a fist fight.
Yeah, hopefully referee Ben Grayson can kind of get some kind of order here, because I don't think either of these teams wants a disqualification here, their debut at Future Stars.
Great thinking there from Riley, slowing things down, getting back to the canvas, getting back to basics. Now getting perhaps the high flyer of the team in.
Oh, my goodness. Driving that knee, goes for the cover, and oh, my goodness, only a 1 count.
I tell you, the classics never go out of style.
Yeah.
Flying knee drop, used by so many greats over the years, the classics never go out of style. I like that he did not take a big chance. He wasn't going for a 450 or a 780. He was going for something simple, effective to keep his man down.
You know, but those simple, effective moves like that one right there, that made my knees hurt just watching it, you know? I never did a 450. Really, I can't, I'm not that athletic, so I don't know exactly how that feels. I sure know how it feels to have a knee jammed in your face, in your armpit, whatever.
I did one once. I slipped in the kitchen.
Ha ha!
Oh, no.
Very nice offense from NAV. Oh!
Standing
Double
moonsault
trouble.
from the big man. Almost got him. Strong kick out.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Ryan Riley decided to add one of his own. Nice tandem offense from NAV there on Chris Vio. He's got that cinched in. He got that big neck of Vio. Can't quite get his it cinched in, but hell, he just went for a tag. Oh wait, going up again, another knee drop. Oh!
Boy, that'll jar your tailbone.
Yeah, he's just dropping body parts left and right, ain't he? Let the bodies hit the floor.
These two working so well together. Riley and Cross in their 3rd year as a team, fighting out of Florence, South Carolina. They are the more experienced team, as the Heart Killers still in their 1st year as a duo.
Oh my goodness.
Cover. Vio trained by a man who we will see later on tonight, Zuka King.
Bam, sucker.
Along with John Schuyler and Bob Keller down in South Carolina.
Oh, he's a Keller guy.
He is a Keller
Love me
guy.
some Bob Keller.
Oh!
Oh my goodness. Well, that's one way to get him off of you.
We may have a Keller guy as our new champ before the night's over.
You might.
Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Cross hit his own man.
Yeah, inadvertent contact. Sets him up. Oh! That'll make you show what you ate for dinner right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Cover. Only got 2. I'm loving the fundamentals of all 4 of these men so far. We saw a lot of innovation. We saw a lot of high-impact wrestling in our opening contest. These 4 are back to the fundamentals.
Oh, God.
Kick right to the gut.
Oh.
Doesn't get much more fundamental than that.
No. Forget the wrestling. Let's just punch and kick. That's always what I did because I'm not that good of a wrestler.
Tommy Django out of the Rings Wrestling Facility in Charlotte, North Carolina, the High Spots Training Center.
Ah, yeah.
Cover.
The old fundamentals down there, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm loving that we're just working on the man's body.
Gang.
We're trying to take air out of his lungs. I'm loving the strategy here.
Yeah. These fans here in Winston-Salem sure are not appreciative of it, man. They are surely letting the Heart Killers know how they feel about them.
Yeah, but you can't. You can only work for the people's admiration so much.
Yeah, very true, very true. You know, the crowd can turn the tide of battle, but it can also, you know, it can, just like that, some distraction, some sleight of hand.
Having the loudest ovation of the night is a wonderful thing, but it does not put any extra money in your envelope at the end of the night.
It's so much better when it's at the end of the match.
That's true also.
Because that usually means you won. But we've definitely had a change of fortunes here now. The Heart Killers now are definitely in the driver's seat of this tag team matchup.
I'm really liking both these teams so far, and I know the AML Wrestling Championship Committee is looking on. The board of directors, the officials are here. These are two great candidates for that tag team championship series coming up. Kicked him right in the mouth.
I think I saw a tooth fly, Brad.
Oh, quick thinking from Cross. He's created an opening. He's got to get to his man. Oh!
Oh, there we go. Excellent officiating by Ben Grayson.
No, it wasn't. They drew Grayson to the other side. Grayson missed the tag.
Oh, my goodness.
It was excellent officiating, but he missed the tag.
Underhanded tactics by the Heart Killers.
Grayson had no choice. He had to get the illegal man out of the ring, but he missed the tag, and they are dropping bombs on Cross.
And that's a 16-foot ring, Brad, but right now it looks like the Sahara Desert to Nathan Cross to his tag partner Ryan Riley right about now.
And they are bringing him even deeper into their part of the woods. Oh! On the ankle. That's just vicious.
I was getting ready to say they got to be conscious of the ring awareness there. Got him before he was able to get over and get the tag. One of the things about a lot of these matchups at Future Stars is a lot of these competitors are young, inexperienced, and they're going to make those rookie mistakes.
Sling blade from Cross. He's got to get to his man, Josh.
Yeah, the first one to make a tag is going to have an advantage here.
Django is in much better position to reach his partner than Cross. Cross has got to crawl through the desert to get his man. Heart Killers make the tag. They got to stop Cross. They didn't do it.
NAV coming in.
They did not stop Cross from tagging his man. Throwing bombs.
Throwing bows.
I love that he's making both men come to him.
Oh, my gosh.
Great veteran thinking on the part of Riley. He's got to make both men come to him. And, boy, they have lit this place on fire.
No, Hawk and Animal are smiling down on that power slam. That is for sure. And it just shows how quickly momentum can change in this game.
Double team move. This could be Event Horizon. That's their ace card that they like to play. No!
Not if Chris Django's got anything to say about it. Comes in and clips the knee.
Heart Killers got each other's back. Oh, boy.
Did he just say my thing? Gang, gang?
Oh, he didn't get him!
Oh, wait a minute.
Victory roll! Cradle! Got him!
Oh, he got him! Oh, my goodness!
Quick thinking gets the win!
The New Age Villains!
Thinking on his feet. Quick thinking, and Nathan Cross wins this match for his team.
Yeah, just like that. Tides can change, momentum can shift, and it's only 3 seconds. You got to keep your opponent down, and that's what NAV was able to do against the Heart Killers here in their debut. Man, what a tag team match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
You know, Brad, it's sad, not really, when you say there's one matchup that you're looking forward to more than others, but this is one of them.
Introducing first,
My
standing
God.
at 6 foot tall, weighing 205 pounds, from Charlotte, North Carolina, making his Future Star debut, J.R. Miller!
Now, I did not expect that.
Not at all.
What in the world? As Charisma said, making his Future Stars of AML Wrestling debut, J.R. Miller, who got in a very heated online exchange with Mason Matthews once this match was announced. And, you know, I met J.R. Miller at one of our super camps that we had back in December, a product of the JPWA in Knoxville, Tennessee, a very headstrong young man is this J.R. Miller, and I'm interested to see what he can bring inside the squared circle.
And his opponent.
He's walked into this ring with a lot of confidence, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Well, you know, walking through the ring and half the crowd jumping up and screaming your name, that'll do it. But this individual right here,
standing at 6'5", weighing 260 pounds, from Clemens, North Carolina, the marvelous Mason Matthews.
That's what I expected, right? Mason Matthews is no stranger to future stars of AML Wrestling, a product of the AML Pro Wrestling Training Center here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, where this event is taking place, and he's on an impressive win streak here. He'll tell you if you ask him, but I believe he's currently on a win streak of 5-0 right now.
5-0 is exactly what he told me. And man, these are two big, young studs in here. I mean, both of these guys look like they can throw hands.
Yeah, very much so. And both of them have a lot to prove, right? Mason Matthews wants to continue the win streak, and J.R. Miller wants to win in his debut. But a lot of pride on the line. I recognize that Dr. Tom right there.
Oh, yeah. Matthews doing good to keep him grounded.
Yeah. A little tit for tat there, a little anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah, that's really, like you mentioned, a war of words between these two in the weeks leading up to this event. I expect to see some trying to outdo one another, quite frankly.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is going to be one of those, whoever's emotion goes unchecked first, right? Whoever can keep it together has an advantage.
That's a great point. Swing and a miss. No, sir.
Uh-oh, slip to slam. Little O'Connor action, hangs on. Oh!
Woo, ran right through him.
Yeah, a little trash talk to go along with it. Are we going for a trifecta, hat trick here? Oh, my goodness. Almost turned him inside out with that backdrop.
I'll snap an ankle if you're not careful.
Oh, yeah, very much so. You ever heard that story from C.W. Anderson? Mm-hmm. Woo! Oh, big-time splash from the Marvelous One.
I tell you, both these guys are showing their athleticism.
For sure, yes, sir.
These are big, strong, young athletes, but they are athletes. They are showing that they can move. And Matthews, wow!
Oh, plants him on the sidewalk.
Only got two. Matthews looks like he goes at least 6'4", maybe 6'5".
Yeah, as they say in the South, he a big old boy.
Yeah, he is, and he's moving great.
Yeah, and this crowd here, they love them some J.R. Miller, but I definitely think a majority of them's on the side of Mason Matthews here.
Miller is still in his first year as a pro, a prodigy, like you said, of Dr. Tom Pritchard at his acclaimed training facility out in Knoxville.
Yeah, if you don't know who Dr. Tom is, man, do you even pro wrestle?
Yeah, one of the and they have. Oh, he caught him.
Oh, went into those dirty bag of tricks.
Yeah, I don't think Matthews was expecting a cheap shot like that, and Miller caught him. Matthews in his fourth year as a pro, a prodigy of the AML Wrestling Center. And you know you don't want to be, it's like a sporting event, you don't want to lose at home.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of pride, and Mason will even tell you that. You know, he turned down 2 Division I bowling scholarships to pursue professional wrestling. You don't want to do that and then lose, right?
Right, absolutely.
So a lot to prove, a sports background from Mason Matthews here. But J.R. Miller went into that bag of tricks, man. He's not wanting to lose his debut.
Great camera work taking us right inside the action. Definitely want to shout out Superjaw and the whole crew for everything that they have done to upgrade the production and everything here at Future Stars. We are so blessed to have them part of the team.
Yes, sir. Oh, my goodness. Pounding. Look, you can see the marks and the welts on Mason Matthews' body from those clubbing blows. And look at that sadistic look on J.R. Miller's face. He's enjoying it.
Yeah, he is.
Sometimes pro wrestling will bring out the best in you or the worst in you. And sometimes you never know which it's going to be until you actually get in there.
Matthews' body's starting to welt up.
Oh, yeah. Those pigmentally challenged individuals, that happens.
Yeah.
Oh! breaking the neck, swinging through, sending him down.
Oh, going for another one. I love it. Bobby Eaton style with the neck breaker.
Man, that's what I do in 2K. That's the way you get them down, buddy.
Cover.
Okay.
Only got 2.
I lied. I play No Mercy.
It's the best one.
It is. Convince me otherwise.
I think here comes the pain guy, too.
And J.R. Miller almost sadistically grabbing Mason Matthews to pour on some additional punishment here. Oh, going for the hat trick here.
I love it. Just keep going. Keep going until you get in the end zone with it.
Keep on matriculating down the field, gentlemen. Oh, big-time double clothesline. Both men are down. Referee Mike Ramsey checking to make sure that they can continue. There goes the count.
Matthews loves that big boomstick lariat.
Oh, yeah. It's like a home run shot every time.
I think that may have been the big shot that Miller avoided, and then they caught each other. First man to their feet's going to have a big advantage. Matthews holding on to that neck. He's got to block out the pain.
Oh, plants him.
Stomped him. Just booted him right in the face.
Woo!
No penalty kick. 1 foot in the face.
Yes, sir. I'm surprised you didn't do the Spanish goal on that one. Oh, what?
Went for it.
Oh, they both had the same idea. Mason Matthews' longer legs got it.
Yeah, I think he caught him, at the waistline.
Referee Mike Ramsey did not indicate any different. Plants him down, and oh, wait a minute. Big man likes him some frog splash.
That big son of a gun is going to go for a frog splash?
Hey, I've seen him do it. I've seen him land it, and I've seen him miss it.
Oh, boy, this is high risk. This is high risk. Will it be high reward for the big man?
He's up. Oh, my God, right on the money.
Crushed him with it. Where's the cover, Coach? There it is.
That 1 second, that 1.5 second of hesitation of the impact and him feeling it in his own abdomen, I think that might have cost him the 3 count right there, Brad.
You're right. It wasn't taunting. It wasn't anything like that. I think he had to catch his own breath.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-oh. Give me the boomstick.
There you go. You were talking about it earlier. He's calling for it, just like Babe Ruth calling his shot.
He may try to take a head off here.
Discus missed.
Didn't get it.
Oh, planted him right in the middle of the ring. Hooked that leg, JR.
Could be all right here.
Oh, my goodness. That definitely is in that reserve gas tank of Mason Matthews right there.
I tell you, I got to say, even though these are both rising stars, I got to believe, even though this has been a hell of a contest and both men have showed out, if Miller leaves here with a victory, I'm going to call it an upset. Matthews has got more experience. He's 5-0 in the future stars. No one has been able to beat him yet. And it could happen, don't get me wrong, but I think it's a mild upset if Miller comes in and beats Matthews in his home arena.
I would think Vegas would be with you on that one, Brad. That's for sure.
Oh boy!
Discus, there it is! Took his head clean off. Ring awareness, young man. Oh, my goodness. That was it.
And here's your winner, Marvelous Mason Matthews.
Marvelous Mason Matthews moves on to 6-0, Brad.
He put some stank on that lariat.
He sure did, but you know what? Take away nothing from J.R. Miller. He came in here and showed out for his debut here at Future Stars.
Yeah, 2 of the top prospects, not just in the South, but in the country. Tonight, though, it was Mason Matthews with the win.
Yeah, the coach in me's definitely happy with that outing, Brad.
And these people are loving it. 2 men that we want to see more of here in the Future Stars division.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
You know, David and Goliath, is one of those books in the Bible that everybody talks about. This is David and Goliath in 4D here at Future Stars, Brad.
Yeah, absolutely. This is your first exposure to this young man. You're about to see somebody who is mad, bad, and dangerous to know.
First, weighing 330 pounds from Gate City, North Carolina, TDT.
Yeah, if you didn't catch that, Charisma, he goes by TDT, but it's the initials Tevin Dangerous Turner. And as you said, Brad, that is a dangerous man.
Yeah, he is, and he covers the ground he walks on.
I love that. Love it. Big man, comes out of Firestar Pro Wrestling in Greensboro, North Carolina. I've called several of his matches. He's gone the low road a few times, but definitely puts up a fight. And the man he's going against is no stranger to the fans here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Weighing 196 pounds from Lexington, North Carolina, the ring assassin, Logan Quindell.
Logan Quindell, the ring assassin, a full byproduct of the AML Pro Wrestling Training Center, day one guy, trained here and only here, has made his way up and down the roads, has made a name for himself here at Future Stars, and as you can hear, these fans have started to have an appreciation for that young man, Brad.
Yeah, absolutely. When you are a byproduct of this environment, of this room, of this arena, of this ring, the people that come here every month, they start to develop a bond with you. I have seen it so many times in my career where fans have literally grown up alongside their favorite wrestlers. And Logan's got that benefit. It's like we talked about earlier with Mason. This is his home court. He should have that advantage.
Yes, sir.
But man, that's a big bad man on the opposite side of that ring, and I'm not sure how to handle it if I'm Logan.
You know, it's one of those that, like, on paper, you expect TDT to have the strength advantage, and you expect Logan to have the speed advantage, and that's what this is going to be. If TDT can get his hands on Logan for any period of time, he's got an advantage. If Logan can stick and move, he's got the advantage. It's textbook pro wrestling.
Yeah, positively. Logan not backing up.
Oh,
I was about to say, I don't even know if I would have gone for the tie-up.
I might have ducked it, dodged it, go behind something, but TDT showing that strength advantage right there that we were just talking about.
Yeah, you're not gonna win that lockup. Logan needs to think on his feet here.
He went back for it. Maybe he's trying to get low man wins here, maybe using that football logic, but TDT throws him off again.
TDT, 4 years as a pro, the current Firestar Wrestling heavyweight champion. So a little bit more experience on the side of TDT. Logan, as we said, has not really wrestled outside of AML.
Yeah, I think I've seen him a few times at Firestar. I've seen him at a few events here and there. What is it, Extreme World Wrestling down in Charlotte. So, you know, he's making his rounds, right? He's getting his experience, but TDT definitely, a few more notches in his belt. Oh, my goodness.
Huge fall away slam.
Almost effortless. Did you see that?
It could be all right there. TDT laying on him with that body weight advantage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And like I said, TDT's not scared to go into that dirty bag of tricks, take that low road on the moral highway.
It was almost the old King Kong Bundy avalanche in the corner.
Yeah, did you see that ring quake?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, my God. Woo! Look, I'm just glad he did it in that far corner because we might have got hit by that sonic boom if it was over here.
None for me, thanks. TDT is controlling.
Double your pleasure, double your fun, double fisted it.
Somebody throw the towel in for that man. TDT is controlling the ring right now. There you go.
There's that agility.
Quick thinking, and he's showing his toughness, but man, it knocks the wind out of you, those big, heavy shots.
Went for that arm drag. And
he didn't have the leverage. He didn't have anything. And, oh, man, look at – oh, dear.
And we talked about 2K earlier. You got to get that man down into the yellow and the orange before you can do that, big man.
Drop kick.
Oh, wait a minute. Takes him off his feet, sends him to the outside.
Sometimes if you can just get those big men off balance, that's enough.
Yep, sends him to the outside. And, you know, normally I would say go after the guy, but I think this is a smart strategy by Logan, kind of catching your breath a little bit, right, after those vicious chops. Oh, wait a minute. TDT's moving into the drop zone. I've seen Logan Quindell fly before.
Logan's not paying attention. Or excuse me, TDT's not paying. Oh, Logan should have struck right there.
Yeah.
TDT was talking to the crowd.
Logan, definitely a man of high morals. Oh! Chop that redwood down, buddy.
That's what church on Sunday's for. Get the win tonight. Cover. Only one.
Oh, my goodness.
That's demoralizing.
You're going to have to drop. Yeah, I was going to say, you're going to have to drop more than one on that big man. There you go. Let gravity help you.
That was enough for two.
Powered him out, though, man. Did you see his hand placement on his chest? That wasn't like a barely get the shoulder up.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of gas left in that tank.
And that's a psychological thing, too. Oh, boy!
Oh! Planted him like...
Crushed him!
Planted him like an acolyte would.
That's a psychological thing, too. When you throw the man off of you, you know...
Nothing makes you feel less than a man,
exactly,
right?
Exactly. TDT wanted to make sure it wasn't just a shoulder coming up. It wasn't just grabbing the ropes. He wanted that man to know that there's still a lot of fight left in me.
Yeah. And there's so much more to it than just the physicality. A lot of people think, you know, things like that, okay, that hurts, or getting punched in the mouth. But sometimes it's one of those where it's like, man, I don't want to get back up.
Woo! God. Got him. 2. No.
The only person that got a guillotine less than that was Marie Antoinette. God.
My God.
And look at that. Logan trying to find that will, that extra reserve to get up and keep fighting. And he's one who gets knocked down 8. He's going to get up 9.
Oh, yeah, there's tons of heart in this young man. But he's got to weather the storm.
Oof. And the crowd here is definitely doing what they can. But like you said earlier, Brad, there's only so much the crowd can do to will you to victory. You got to find that special something within. Oh, cranking on the neck.
TDT reminds me a lot of my dear, close, personal, longtime friend, Eric Royal.
Yeah.
And in all of Eric's matches, every time I always say, you have to weather the storm. You have to survive the beating that Eric is going to bring in the first 5-10 minutes of the match. And TDT has got that same mentality.
Same mentality, same physicality as well.
Exactly. He puts money in the bank early that he can take out later if need be. He does damage to his opponent early that he can cash in on later.
And there was that crowd giving that almost that Tinkerbell, I believe, to Logan Quindell. And he's using it, putting those shots in.
That's 2 big flying forearms. He cannot get this big man down. Ugh, not enough behind it. He needs to ask Mason Matthews how to throw them clotheslines.
that put J.R. Miller away earlier for sure.
Oh, step up into Guri. That's good. Got him to a knee.
Yeah, but that ring awareness of TDT was able to get back to his feet. Vertical base. They always talk about that, vertical base.
Mm-hmm. It's like trying to knock a wall down, and you don't have a hammer.
Yeah. Much less a sledgehammer, right? You just got a little ball peen.
Exactly. Good shots there in the corner.
Oh.
Fires back on him.
Yeah, trying to give him some that he got earlier.
Absolutely. A little bit of a psychological go. Jeez.
Oh, my goodness.
Ran right into a big European uppercut. Cover.
You know, and that's so bad because you're already moving in one direction and then you get yoinked in the other. I mean, it's jarring. You can bite your tongue, get whiplash, all that nasty stuff.
One of the bloodiest independent wrestling matches I ever saw in my life was just like that. A guy bit his tongue.
Yeah.
And you don't think about it till it happens, but that was one of the most grotesquely bloody matches I've ever seen in my life.
And it goes everywhere. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, caught him!
Got that reverse sling blade in. Put him down on the mat. There you go, Logan. Take advantage.
Cover 2. I think even Logan was a little surprised there. You saw him take a second to kind of register what he'd done.
Yeah. And sometimes, you know, it's one of those things. You just gotta jump on it when you got that opportunity.
Oh, went to the eyes. Logan took a second to talk to the people, and it may have cost him the fight.
Told you, he's not scared to go into that bag of tricks.
Oh, dear.
Oh, my God. Oh! Planted him center of the ring.
Dead center.
And woo! Was able to roll and get that shoulder up. And look, wisely rolled to the bottom rope.
Good teaching.
Yeah, his coach must be awesome.
Boy, Logan is on Dream Street. You can look at his eyes.
Yeah, you got to figure how much more does he have in him. And no, wait a minute. I've seen this one time.
Wait a minute.
I have seen this one time. No.
You got to be joking me.
Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus.
He missed him. No water in the pool.
Man, if he'd have hit that, we'd have had to scrape up Logan with a spatula.
Logan's got to capitalize. Look at TDT. He's winded. Logan's got to make something happen right now. Got him.
Got him. Assassinated.
Huge win. Got him.
Yeah.
And here's your winner, Logan Quindle.
I gotta call him like I see him, Josh. I said earlier if J.R. Miller had gotten a win, it would have been an upset. That is an upset. Logan Quindle gets a huge victory in front of his hometown and his home arena at his training facility, his ring, and he has defended his home turf tonight.
Yes, sir. Getting that home victory is so sweet. In front of your friends, your family, your fellow students. You know, he's got to feel good. But boy, in a couple hours when that adrenaline runs off, he's going to feel every inch of TDT.
That's what tomorrow's for, though. Tonight, enjoy a huge victory.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
And a rare treat here at Future Stars of AML Wrestling.
Introducing first, from Los Angeles, California, the multi-platinum pop star, Ella Envy.
Women's matchup here at the AML Pro Wrestling Training Center. Making her debut here with us, Ella Envy, a self-proclaimed pop princess who I have actually watched grow up in this business from her first day of training to her first handful of matches. And she's developed quite a little bit of a diva streak.
She's not short on commentary for the people here at the training center.
And her opponent.
Oh, she was not happy that she just got cut off. But this young lady also making her debut here at Future Stars.
Coming straight from the kitchen, she's the drop kicking, coffee sipping, cookie baking, and booty spanking mother of wrestling, Sadie Lee Moe!
My God!
Yeah, cookies, man. That's what I tell her. I was like, look, you got to get on the fans' good side. And she was like, what if I throw cookies? Hey, give it a shot.
Bribery will get it done every time. My new favorite wrestler.
Oh, what a catch. She's going to try to throw one to us. Watch.
We got some great hand-eye coordination on some of the fans here.
Look, if she can hit this, she deserves to be in the NFL. Oh, yeah, you got to give it to the kid in the front row. There you go. Look at that. Sadie Lee Moss is all about having a good time. And wait a minute, that's bribing the ref.
Yeah, Ella Envy's not happy about it.
Ella Envy's asking for the cookie. No, you don't want that. That's gross.
Oh! And there lies the evidence.
That's not nice. I have an eating disorder. I get disorderly when I eat. Is that microphone on, Brad?
Well, I'm not sure. She is a pop star.
Maybe it's just on in her head. Oh my goodness, she's not making friends here.
She's got some attitude.
Yeah. You know, it's one thing to have an attitude and pick up the win. It's entirely different when you got an attitude and you lose.
And you watched her grow up?
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, I tried to talk to all the Future Stars competitors here this afternoon before we went live, try to get some background information on them. You know, how long have you been wrestling? Who trained you? I tried to engage Ella Envy. She said she was trained to compete by Britney Spears. I was not able
believe it.
I was not able to fact check that before we went live tonight.
Yeah, I believe it. She has definitely come into her own as a professional wrestler. You know, she is talented. She can sing, she can dance, she can wrestle. You know, and it's one of those things that, you know, that attitude. But, you know, while you're winning, you know, you can get away with it. You know what I mean? So we'll see here. Both of these young ladies making their debut here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Future Stars of AML Wrestling, our first event back after 14 months. And this is what I love about Sadie Lee. You come in with an attitude, and she's going to punish you and spank you just like her mama.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm telling you, she's made quite a list of who's who of women's professional wrestling. Bend the knee, so to speak.
Woo! Crushed her in the corner. Ella still talking to this crowd. She's got to focus on her opponent here. Good thinking there.
Oh, yoinked her on the top rope, and that'll separate a shoulder, tear a AC joint or a rotator cuff.
Great thinking from Ella Envy.
Yeah, we talked about it, using the ring to your advantage, using it as a weapon, so to speak.
Absolutely, nothing illegal about it.
Shut up, I don't care.
Incidental contact. They'll tell you that in the NBA all the time. Oh, putting that torque on it now.
This is great fundamentals from Ella Envy.
Oh, my God. Oh, that very smart from Ella Envy. The way she covered her made Sadie Lee kick out with her injured arm. So that's definitely putting some pressure on it. Oh, giving lip to the front row there.
Yeah, but she's wrestling a great matchup so far. She's taking a body part. She's picking it apart. Sadie Lee trying to slip out. She's reversed it now. Oh, God.
Minnesota Wrecking Crew would be proud, huh?
She just slapped her in the face and took the arm back.
More than one way to skin a cat.
Yes, there is.
And I didn't say that because she's got leopard print.
Crowd here getting behind Sadie Lee Moss, another product of the Firestar Pro Wrestling Academy over in nearby Greensboro, one of our sister affiliates, organizations here in AML Wrestling. So much great talent.
Oh, my goodness. Has
come out of that training center. Ella Envy has spent time in a Firestar ring, so these two do know each other.
Yep, they've wrestled a few times, singles, tag, and maybe even triple threat before. They faced each other. Firestar Pro Wrestling, Jewels of Wrestling. You know, these young ladies are hitting the roads as well. Our friends over in Bristol, Imperial Pro Wrestling, you know.
Oh, my man Lou.
Yeah. Big shout out to Lou Freeman. Sadie Lee trying to agonizingly crawl over to that rope, Ella pulls her right back.
More great wrestling from Ella Envy. This is a smart young lady. She is talented and she is dangerous. Great fundamental wrestling, picking that arm apart. You said it earlier, you dropped the Minnesota Wrecking Crew reference, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Yeah. She has grounded Sadie Lee and is just putting a hurting on her.
Yeah, to quote a 80s Southern rock, she knows how to use them.
Send her into the buckle. That's going to jar that shoulder.
Yeah, she's definitely 2K'ing it here, getting her from green to yellow to orange to red now.
Drop the knee on it, and man, you heard Sadie Lee screaming.
Yeah, she's putting some damage on that elbow, on the shoulder.
Sadie Lee likes that milk and cookies, that big flatliner, that big face buster. Yep. If you don't have arm strength, you're not going to be able to, oh God! If you don't have arm strength, Josh, you're not going to be able to grab and hold on and execute that move.
Yeah, she hits that and then wraps it around almost in like a Ring of Saturn, like crossface type submission. And like you said, if you're not able to get that grip, get that torque, it's not as painful.
I am very impressed with Ella Envy here. She is picking apart a body part. Nothing dangerous. She has not taken a single risk herself yet. Concentrated. Yeah. I'm very impressed by that.
It's like she's zeroed in, knew exactly, game planned like Belichick. Knew what she wanted to do and is coming in and executing it. Can't be mad.
Still talking to the crowd, though.
Yeah, I don't think she can't not touch, right? Like
Sadie Lee trying to fight out. Whoa! Oh, but she doesn't have the strength in that arm to do anything.
Ella was able to hang on and float over.
I talked about putting money in the bank earlier. Ella Envy is doing it right now. Sadie Lee Moss was able to basically execute almost like a judo throw, but she didn't have the arm strength to hold on to her. It got reversed almost immediately.
Yep. Plant and hold on.
Oh
my goodness.
Great.
And that's a multi-joint attack right there.
Cover.
I mean, that's elbow, that's shoulder, that's smart.
Other cover. It's a nasty, violent attack here.
Oh, Ella, you need to watch it. Don't get upset with the referee. He's just doing his job.
Still tying up that arm.
Referee Ben Grayson officiated an NWA World Heavyweight Championship match for us at the day after WrestleCade. Oh my gosh!
But you saw even on the DDT, it jarred that shoulder.
Yeah, but she was able to plant Ella Envy with that DDT, and Ella is just now starting to stir. So it's giving Sadie Lee that opportunity, get that space.
Yeah, she bought an opening, but can she do anything with it? Can Sadie Lee? Both ladies are down right now, but again, Sadie Lee Moss cannot really mount an offense here. And boy, Ella Envy is still right in her face.
And it's almost like she's mad she got an offensive move in.
I think you're exactly right.
Trading blows, and I don't think that bodes well for Mama Moss here.
Boy. Oh, body shots!
Uh-oh.
Razzle dazzle!
Oh, my goodness. A little mom razzle dazzle. Uh-oh. Using that good arm, taking Ella Envy down once, twice, going for thrice. Oh, gets her up. Woo! Didn't get it all, but it was effective.
She had a hard time holding her on that arm, I'm telling you. Yep. Ella Envy has,
Uh-oh.
Oh, my.
Incidental contact. Oh! Oh, with that bad arm. Oh, I don't know if that was smart. That mama instinct took over.
You're right. She let her emotions get the better of her there. She has got to keep in mind she cannot use that arm. Northern Lights!
Big time bridge. Her. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful bridge from Ella Envy, but not enough to keep Sadie Lee down for the 3 count.
Sadie Lee trying to make something happen here. Rolling reverse, perhaps. Can she get the shoulders down? Got it.
Through the O'Connor. Kicks her off. Oh, there's some more incidental contact with the turnbuckles. And Sadie Lee,
You notice she had to protect that arm.
Oh.
Everything Sadie Lee does, cover. 2. Everything Sadie Lee does, she's got to keep that arm close to her body. She's got to protect it. She wasn't even really able to throw her whole body into that cannonball because she's got to be thinking about that arm.
Yeah, and tried to hook the outs or the inside leg with that arm and just couldn't even get the leg hooked at all. And that might have been the difference. Oh, jawbreaker creates some separation for Envy.
Swing and a miss.
Oh, right back to it.
Great thinking.
Somewhere even Ole Anderson is smiling.
And you can tell Ella Envy is pissed. One mistake there, though, Coach. Not enough body weight on the
wait
shoulders.
a minute. I love it. Short arm scissors.
That's exactly what it is.
That's not something you see every day.
She's got to tie that arm up.
If Ella can get that left leg over that right ankle and really apply that pressure, Sadie fighting it off.
Oh, bridge. No, she can't hold her. I tell you, Ella Envy has wrestled maybe the smartest match of anyone on this card so far. She has basically rendered Sadie Lee almost helpless.
Yeah, and that is a very painful move. It doesn't look like it's much, but it's going against the natural bend of the arm, forcing your – have you ever tried to touch your wrist to your shoulder? You can't. And that is pretty much what she's making Sadie Lee Moss's arm do right now.
You're exactly right, and she has controlled Sadie Lee for several minutes here.
Sadie Lee trying to roll over, and she might be able to get a pin out of this if she can get in there just right.
She's been – oh, she made the rope. I was going to say, she's been stuck in that short arm scissors for a long time. Now, don't lose focus here.
She's going to need some ice after this one, that's for sure. Ella letting her emotions get the better of her here.
Ella's wrestled a perfect match so far. Don't lose focus here. Uh-oh, Milk and Cookies.
There it is. Can she float over? Get her in it. There it is, Milk and Cookies. Oh, like you said, Brad, she can't grip it.
She can't hold it in. She's got to protect that arm.
Oh, she's modifying it.
Oh, with the legs.
Yes.
Oh, the leg strength is still there, and she got her.
And here's your winner, Sadie Lee Moss.
Sadie Lee able to, wow, modify the Milk and Cookies. I guess that would be the Milk and Cookies and Cream, I guess. But that was a nice added flavor to that finishing hold. She couldn't use the left arm, modified it with her leg. She knows how to use them. And Sadie Lee Moss picks up the win, Stutzy.
Boy, these two ladies went to war tonight.
Wow.
Ella Envy's game plan was perfect. She took her eye off her opponent, and it cost her. And Sadie Lee Moss showing the toughness, showing that she can survive a beating and an onslaught and still leave with the W. Hell of a fight from these two women.
Before we get to our main event, I hear we have a special birthday in the house tonight. Can everybody help me in wishing Holly Hawkins a happy birthday? Should we do the birthday song? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Holly. Happy birthday, Holly. The following contest is your main event, and it is for the Future Stars of AML Wrestling Championship.
Oh, it should have been Baby Rapid.
ladies and gentlemen. That's what this is all about. Our main event, the Future Stars of AML Wrestling Championship. It's come down to the finals. We had a tournament last summer, and these are our final two competitors. And this is going to be, as the great says, a slobber knocker.
Introducing first, weighing 235 pounds, from Charleston, South Carolina, Zuka King!
Zuka King is a bad man. He made it through 3 other individuals to make it to the finals here tonight, and he's been chomping at the bit. Both of these men have had a chance to get ready for this night. Several months in the making. Several months in the making.
His opponent.
And it's got a big fight feel, Brad.
Yeah, it does.
Weighing 195 pounds, from Music City, Tennessee, the future legend, Kerry Morton!
Kerry Morton, a fan favorite all across the Southeast. You know, he's a wonderful young man. He is a fantastic wrestler, and the fact that he's Ricky Morton's son is usually the 4th or 5th thing people say about him, Brad.
Yeah, this is a great, great young man, talented. He's got a great head on his shoulders, and he is looking for the first major singles championship of his AML career here.
Yeah, a lot of fans. We talked to them as they came in the door. A lot of fans cheering for Kerry Morton to be the first Future Stars of AML Wrestling champion. Well, Zuka King has got other ideas in mind, that's for sure.
With men taking a look at the championship, one man will leave with it, as we said at the beginning of the broadcast. There will be other Future Stars champions in this organization's history, but there will never be another first. It is one fall for history between these two men. And Zuka King made it clear in the weeks leading up to this fight, he is coming to win by any means necessary.
Yes, sir. This is going to be a knockdown drag-out. This championship is so important to both of these individuals. As you said, first major championship for Kerry Morton if he wins. For Zuka King, not really considered a future star. He'll tell you, look, I've been in this game longer than everybody in that locker room, but he's like, if I need to jump through this hoop, I'm going to show that I belong in AML wrestling. And if he walks out of here Future Stars champion, I mean, he's got a point. He's got a bargaining chip, you know?
He absolutely does, and that's exactly what he's looking for. Zuka King, the most experienced man in the Future Stars tournament, 6 years as a pro. In the earlier rounds last summer, defeated Blactus Jack and Logan Quindell to earn his spot in the finals.
Who both, by the way, won their bouts tonight.
Absolutely.
So that just goes to show you tough individuals he had to beat to get to this point. Kerry Morton almost had his ankle broken in the semifinal.
Yes, he did. That's a great point, and we haven't really touched on that tonight, but you're exactly right. Blactus Jack and Logan Quindell both pulled off huge wins tonight.
Yep.
You know, if Zuka King wins this thing, you've got to think either one of those guys are thinking rematch potentially.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, hey, you know, I think the people on the other side of the bracket would still be saying, hey, rematch. I mean, we didn't wrestle, but I should get a shot, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, everybody's going to be coming. Whoever wins this is going to have a huge target on their back.
Absolutely. Kerry Morton defeated Devin Cruz and BK Westbrook to advance to this tournament final last summer.
And it's apropos, Warbeard here, our referee, Ryan, he was the referee for every single one of those matches last summer. And he says it's only fitting that he referees the finals. He wants to see it through to the end. And Zuka King a little too smart for Kerry right there.
Yeah, Kerry was going for the ropes. Zuka King saw better of it. Quick thinking there from Kerry.
Oh my goodness, big time arm drag. I love it. Memphis style, baby.
Kerry Morton going back to the game plan. Keep it on the ground.
Yeah, and it's crazy. You know, we're going to try and call the action, you know, give you the names of the moves and the counters that they're doing. But at the same time, there is so much here to dive into. There's so much to dine on from where these guys got to this point and how we got here as a brand, as a company. So, you know, hopefully we can get it all across. I mean, I want to see these guys go at it for like 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Like,
quick thinking, got nothing. Roll up, shoulders down with the half Nelson, did not get it.
Another big-time arm drag. Love it.
As a fan, I want to see that too, but you got to think both of these men are thinking any opportunity to win,
they don't get paid
I've got
by
to
the
take
hour.
it. Exactly.
Yep.
Kerry Morton announced tonight at 195 pounds, second year as a pro, trained at the School of Morton predominantly. Guest trainers include Dr. Tom Pritchard and beautiful Bobby Eaton, so he's got a pedigree second to none.
And Coach Josh Gary.
Huge drop kick.
Yeah, I was talking to Kerry Morton earlier. Said
Oh, he's going for the win right here. No, Zuka gets out of it.
Yeah, that body control of Zuka King. But I was talking to Kerry Morton earlier and said he shed 12 pounds. He feels he's in the best shape of his entire life, and I agreed with him. Oh, wait a minute. Tope.
Kerry taken to the sky.
Love it. Slingshot plancha to the outside. Caught Zuka King unawares. And this is a championship match. There are our standard pro wrestling rules, but you got to feel Warbeard's going to March Madness, man. You got to let him play.
Absolutely. No one wants to come this far for a count out of disqualification. It's going to have to be a pretty flagrant breaking of the rules.
Oh. Catches him in the gut. Warbeard with the call. Oh! That's 3 of them. That's a hat trick for Kerry Morton.
Kerry Morton, much as we have seen throughout the night in some matches, has got a game plan he's trying to execute. Into the cover. Kerry Morton sticking with what works, and man, Zuka King has got to be mindful of the referee's count. He cannot let that shoulder linger on the mat for too long.
Yeah, for sure. Shooting that shoulder up. As soon as he starts to hear that count, realizing that his shoulders are down, that's good audio awareness. Oh, Zuka tried for the armbar throw off. Kerry held on.
Again, Kerry Morton holds on. Zuka King, 235 pounds out of Charleston, South Carolina, trained by John Schuyler and Bob Keller.
Keller guys, once again, love you, Bob.
One of the original Keller guys. He's got the emblem on his trunks.
Yeah, good old-fashioned, old-school Southern wrestling training. Zuka King's been up and down the roads, too. I've run into him in places where I'd walk in and be like, dang, ain't you a long way from home? He goes, not as far as you.
Swing and a miss.
Good point. Oh, Lordy!
Yeah, both of these young men have put some miles on the road in this sport, and Kerry Morton is feeling confident.
That was a pop gun there. Big-time Bulldog.
Cover. Only 2. You see, Zuka King threw his whole body up off the canvas, just like we talked about.
Yep.
Got to be mindful of keeping the shoulders off the canvas. He threw his whole body up.
Yep. A little bit of that inexperience showing on Kerry Morton, a little bit of that frustration, Zuka King, and you could see our camera guy got an excellent shot of Zuka King. He had determination on his face. That's the difference in the levels of experience here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and one of the things that makes Zuka King so dangerous is his attitude.
Whoa!
Oh, man.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah.
Kerry Morton is hurt. He hit the back of his head and neck on the way down.
Yeah, we talked about incidental contact earlier, and that's, you know, from a rules perspective, that's what that was. But you know darn well that's what Zuka King intended.
Josh, you coach pro wrestlers. You teach them. You want to try and land as flat as possible. You want to try and control your body.
Disperse it as much as possible.
Kerry Morton, cover. Kerry Morton had none of that. He was not in control of his body.
Right down, and almost on that, a spot about 5 inches wide is where his entire body weight landed. And that's just, man. That's like trying to step on a nail and hoping it doesn't go in. I mean, that's just insane. Zuka King now in control, and as I said earlier, Zuka King, I don't like to say this, but I will. One of his best qualities is his attitude. The fact that he will go in a scrap, and he will get mad, and he will focus that energy and that anger on his opponent, and that's caused him to come up with some wins in the past. I've seen it, and I've seen guys come in there and underestimate Zuka King and just leave with a dislocated jaw, missing teeth. I mean, bam, sucker, and that's it.
He will throw hands if need be. Kerry Morton is hurting. He has not been the same since that disastrous fall in the corner.
Yeah, and you can see the... Oh, wait a minute.
Quick thinking, quick thinking! Ooh, couldn't hold him. Great defensive move, though.
Yeah, for sure. And you can see Zuka King's kind of starting to zero in on the back of Kerry Morton's neck. That's where he's delivering those elbows, neck breakers.
Yeah, I thought it was very interesting in the early moments of this match. Kerry Morton kept going back to the arm drag. He kept trying to keep it grounded. I got to think Kerry Morton's advantage on this thing is in the air. Kerry Morton's advantage is moving quickly. On the ground, I might give the advantage to Zuka King, quite frankly.
Just from the brawling aspect of Zuka King, both of these individuals are terrific mat wrestlers. They can get it done. They can counter. They can reverse. They can do all that. Kerry Morton does take to the sky. He does do some crossbodies and things like that. But, yeah, if it came down to it, a scrap, Zuka King's got that check in that column.
I'm a little bit surprised that Zuka King is letting Kerry have these moments on the outside. Of course, you do win the title on a count out.
Yeah. And by any means necessary, I think it's Zuka King's mentality.
That's true.
But, you know, you definitely have a lot more bragging rights when you can say you pinned another man down for 3 seconds to win that championship. Or made him tap.
It's something that does not get brought up very often, but in a situation like this where the winner is going to be the champion, you could win the title conceivably on one of those unusual methods. You know, a couple months, not even a month ago, we saw the 25th annual Super 8 tournament end in a referee stoppage when one man could not continue. It's rare to see a tournament culminate in that way, but it does happen.
It does happen. I mean, it's just like March Madness. You're going to get some brackets that are going to be busted. You're going to get some teams that are going to forfeit like they had to do this last postseason. You know, it happens. You never know what's going to happen. And that's why you've got to prepare for any scenario as a competitor.
Yeah, positively. Zuka King going for the big suplex here. Kerry Morton has got to block it. I got to think Kerry Morton does not, I'm not going to say he can't survive another big jarring blow to the back of that neck, but you know he does not want to try it.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, a little small package. Zuka King's in the ropes. Warbeard couldn't see it because of his positioning, but Zuka King kicked out anyway and went to that bag of tricks, man. Throat thrust. Oh.
Questionable tactic there, the strike to the throat. You don't get it enforced very often, but technically illegal. I don't think Zuka cares, quite frankly.
No, he, like I said, by any means necessary. He's going to do what he needs to do, and right now, putting that pressure on the base of the neck of Kerry Morton there.
Yeah, he is stretching out that head and neck, the exact part of the body that Kerry injured earlier. Zuka King is on top of and in control of. Kerry Morton got to fight, got to think in there. Ooh. I tell you what I love about that just now. Zuka King kept his hands on the man. Yeah. He kept control of his opponent. He did not let his opponent create space, cover.
I can tell you right now, Warbeard's definitely letting him play. He's admonishing Zuka King for that hair pull that took Kerry Morton down just now. You know, gave him a verbal warning with the throat thrust. So, I mean, he's kind of letting him know, I'm letting you play, but I will disqualify you if it comes to it. Oh! Kerry Morton took that right into the latissimus dorsi anatomy lesson. That muscle that runs down your ribs there, the wings that those muscle guys like. That's painful.
Kerry Morton trying to swing it. He got nothing. There's nothing behind him. He's down on the canvas.
I mean, that's going down swinging like the epitome of it right there. Kerry's a fighter. He's a scrapper, though. I mean, he is the Rocky of independent wrestling. You cannot keep that man down.
He calls himself.
Go ahead, man.
I was going to say, he calls himself the future legend as Kerry Morton. I call him something else. I call him the Last Jedi.
Hey, look, as a Star Wars guy, I love that.
He was the last one trained by the Jedi Masters. Yeah,
I mean, the almost broken ankle that he suffered against BK Westbrook.
Oh, quick thinking. Oh.
You know, the fact that he was able to overcome that and win the match out of getting out of the Starboy stretch. I mean, the guy, he is a quick thinker. We've already seen that 3 or 4 times right now. Zuka King is like a shark smelling blood in the water.
BK Westbrook is another one that you got to think is watching on keenly.
Oh, yeah.
Who wants a shot at whoever wins this tournament matchup. He's tied up with Kerry before. To my knowledge, he's never been in there with Zuka King. And Zuka King heard you. He's going for the ankle. It has only been a few months since that night. Kerry Morton has continued on a full schedule, but how much damage was done to that ankle last summer?
Yeah, I was just talking, like I said, talking to Kerry earlier. He has wrestled 3 to 4 times every weekend for the last 3 months. And that is a pretty hectic schedule. His dad would say that would be a light schedule, but, you know.
Which is an impressive feat.
Yeah.
But what does that really mean also? It means he never took any time off for that ankle.
To properly heal, correct.
Oh! He's got it reversed.
Shades of his dad right there, reversing that figure 4.
And Warbeard got him to the 4 count. He's not going to disqualify him. You said it right, Coach. He's going to let him play.
He's going to let him play. He's trying to. Hey, that's a difficult hold to let go anyway. And Warbeard is aware. Originally trained to be a professional wrestler, found his love in refereeing and has been a star since. We love him. Oh,
Kerry's still on rubber legs though. You see it a lot in big-time fights. If a fighter doesn't have his legs under him, it's bad news.
Can't get to that vertical base. It's hard to win the match when you're laying down like that. I tell guys all the time, that's where you lose, right down there.
Zuka. Very uncharacteristic if Zuka's going to the top. I don't recall ever seeing Zuka come off the top.
Yeah, he's a ground and pound guy, but maybe he feels he needs this extra oomph to take out future legend Kerry Morton. And wait a minute.
Kerry to his feet. He had to just strike somehow and create some opportunity for himself.
What in the world? He's looking back and forth. What has he got in mind? Oh, Lordy.
Oh, boy.
You gonna send him up into the lights, Stutzy?
Going back for it. Zuka not comfortable on the ropes, and it may cost him.
Woo! Oh! Big time superplex.
Look at the look of determination on the face of Kerry Morton. Hand over the chest.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, if that's all he could get, I commend him, but you got to get more weight on those shoulders, young man. And this could be the opportunity he's looking for. You can see it. He's starting to feel it. Starting to rev it up a little bit.
Yeah, he is. Very popular young man. The best-selling rookie wrestler on ProWrestlingTees.com.
I have heard that. I have heard that. Yes, sir.
The top-selling rookie wrestler on ProWrestlingTees.com.
And like I said, he is a wonderful young man. We've had him at WrestleCade since he was like 12. He would sing the national anthem, and he's pretty much grown up with us.
Whoa!
Oh, look at that.
To his feet. Oh, but he could not strike first.
Oh, my goodness.
Kerry Morton could not strike first.
Oh, my God. I could hear that all the way over here. Oh, there you go. You can't be a dog and just bark. You got to bite every once in a while.
Kerry stringing some offense together.
They're knocking themselves loopy for this Future Stars of AML Wrestling Championship, Brad.
Pump kick to the guts. Kerry is not making the most of his openings here. He's getting a shot in here and there. He's got to string some stuff together here. He's got to take this man down.
Oh, wait a minute. Can he get him up? That damage to his leg. He's stable. He's Zuka King able to fight out of it.
Zuka measures. No, sir.
Oh. Could that be the end? Could that be defeat for Zuka King?
Oh, Fireman's Carry could be all. Kerry Morton.
Oh, steamrolled him.
Kerry may take to the air here.
You said earlier that's where his advantage lies.
I think so. He's taken a long time, but he's got to get his wind and his wits about him. If you can't stand on the canvas, you definitely don't want to stand on the top rope.
I know. It's a lot higher than it looks. Oh! Hits the splash, doesn't get all of it though, and Zuka King able to get that shoulder up. Not enough damage done.
I tell you, he didn't get the back to the cover. Kerry, he didn't get the pretty full extension, but he got all the body weight on it, and that's what counts.
He did get the impact, that's for sure, and Zuka King's feeling it. You can see that.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see he's struggling for breath as Zuka King.
Makes his way over there to the turnbuckle, trying to use the ropes to kind of prop himself up, catch his breath.
Look at the eyes on Zuka King. He's hurt, and Kerry Morton has got North Carolina rocking.
Using the ring as a weapon. Yep.
There's the experience, coach.
Lured him in. Oh, my goodness.
That's the advantage of having several hundred more matches than your opponent has had. Cover. That's long, too.
That experience advantage, you know, your ring awareness. You know, you realize where things are, how far you are away from things, knowing if you can do a rope break, do you have to kick out, things like that. And that came into play right there for Zuka King, and I got to agree with you on that slow count, Brad. It was almost like, you know, Zuka King's pushed the rules, pushed the boundaries all match long, and Warbeard's getting a little tired of it.
Zuka King, perhaps for the win. No, sir. Kerry slips out. Oh, DDT! Spiked him on his head. Could be all. Cover. 2. Whoa.
It literally cannot get any closer than that, Brad.
Kerry Morton is struggling to keep shoulders off the mat. Oh!
Oh, my goodness. And the frustration of Zuka King's face right now. Wondering what he's got to do to put this young man away.
We talked all night about controlling emotions, staying focused. Ella Envy earlier tonight lost a match that she had the advantage in because she talked to the official. Zuka King, if he wants to leave as a champion, has got to stay focused.
Got to pay attention to you. Oh, no. I can't tell, but it looks like he was able to mule kick Kerry right in the Frankenberries.
I stand corrected. Zuka King knew exactly what he was doing. Oh, no!
He's getting, bam, sucker. There it is. Kerry's still on his, never mind.
Oh, my God.
No, not like this.
Oh, my God, cover. Oh, he didn't want to count it, but it's over.
And here's your winner and your new Future Stars of AML Wrestling Champion, Zuka King.
Wow, what a match. What a competitor to both of these young men. But most of all, we are now a part of the Zuka King era in Future Stars of AML Wrestling. And what a way to start your reign, Brad.
Warbeard knew something was up. He knew that Zuka King had been flirting with disqualification all match, but at the end of the day, he had to do his job, and unfortunately, Kerry Morton does not overcome Zuka King, standing tall, and he looks proud of himself.
I hope he doesn't think he's going to get an acceptance speech or anything like that.
This crowd in somewhat of a stunned.
Oh, wait a minute. JB Cole, where did he come from? I was back there before the event started. He wasn't back in the locker room.
I haven't seen Cole all day.
JB Cole may have saved the day for Kerry Morton tonight, but Zuka King, the new Future Stars of AML Wrestling Champion, and I don't think we've seen the last of these two squaring off, Brad.
No, we have not. It has been a historic night here at Future Stars of AML. There's a class move right there.
On behalf of Brad Stutz, I'm Josh Gary. It's been 14 long months, but we are back, and we'll be back every second Friday of the month here at the AML Pro Wrestling Training Center in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And what a way to send off Kerry Morton. Standing ovation, young man. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night.